Welcome to my channel Tech Set Go. The DJI Air series has long been the sweet spot for drone users. Strikes the perfect balance between power, portability, and price. And now all eyes are on the upcoming DJI Air 4. Leaks, insider reports. And early prototypes have already given us a glimpse into what might be coming next. Well, DJI hasn't confirmed anything officially. The information so far paints a clear picture of a drone that could take things to a whole new level. The question is whether those improvements will be worth the bump in cost. For some users, the answer might be yes. But for others, the Air 3 might still offer everything they need at a more attractive price. With the Air 4, we expect these tools to be even more reliable and precise. That's especially true for tracking subjects through complex environments. It's more than enough for most shoots. But leaks suggest that DJI might push that even further in the Air 4. Some sources hint at a 50-minute flight window. If true, that would set a new standard for mid-range drones. If you've ever flown a drone through trees or urban spaces, you know how easy it is to lose a subject. Improved object tracking could be a game-maker. Transmission is another area where DJI keeps pushing boundaries. Even if the weight goes up slightly, it likely won't be enough to impact US ability. The Air 3 already uses accusing for 0, offering solid range and signal strength. Faster boot times, improved GPS lock, and smarter in-app flight logging are possible. These don't make headlines, but they make a real difference to drone pilots out in the field. Finally, let's consider the accessories. DJI is known for bundling smartly. We could see ND filters, car chargers, more compact charging hubs, and improved carrying cases. If the Fly More combo returns, it might be packed with even more value this time around. DJI knows the importance of creating an all-in-one kit that can get users flying straight out of the box. Convenience still rules in this market. To sum it up, the DJI Air 4 looks like a solid evolution of the Air series. Improved design, better camera features, longer battery life, smarter flight modes, enhanced obstacle avoidance, and potentially even controller upgrades. This is shaping up to be a complete refresh that fans of the series have been waiting for. Yes, the price might be higher, but for those who want pro features without going full Mavic, the Air 4 could be the perfect choice. In the next section, we'll look at the DJI Mini 5 Pro, a drone that's been grabbing just as much attention. Stay tuned. Add to that a more refined companion app, and we could see DJI continuing to lead in user experience. For the Air 4, we could see even stronger transmission capabilities. If the Air 4 climbs in price, that might push some users to consider the Mini line for portability or the Mavic line for performance. As for the release window based on DJI's past cycles, we expect a launch in late 2025. Leaks say development is well underway. If that's true, a queue for 2025 release sounds likely. That gives DJI time to finalize hardware, optimize software, and build up the hype. Some early testers and insiders have hinted at a new controller as well, possibly a more refined RC model with a brighter screen and better grip ergonomics. The RC2 was already a step forward, but if DJI can reduce lag and increase customization, it might make piloting more intuitive for us and newcomers alike. I will need to strike a careful balance to make the Air 4 appealing across a wide range of users. This means fewer dropouts and a more stable feed, even in interference-heavy areas. For drone pilots filming in cities or near power lines, this would be a major benefit. Let's begin with the leaks themselves. Some of the most trusted names in the drone community, Jasper, Ellen's Quadrant News, and others have been sharing details. What stands out most is the design. Early images suggest that DJI is sticking to the foldable, compact body that defines the Air series. That's good news for travelers and casual flyers alike. If implemented, this would allow the drone to detect obstacles with greater precision even in low light. That is a huge upgrade over basic vision sensors, and could save your drone from crash in tricky environments. Now what about performance? Sources say the Air 4 borrows features from the more advanced Mavic 4 line. That's a big deal. It means this drone could bridge the gap between mid-range and pro-level models. There's talk of a new camera system with a variable aperture. This would give users more control over exposure, letting them adjust for bright or dim lighting on the fly. It's a huge win for filmmakers and content creators who want more cinematic footage. But that's not all. Another big rumor is the potential inclusion of a mechanical shutter. Right now, most drones in this class use electronic shutters. While fine for general use, they can produce distortion during fast movement. A mechanical shutter would eliminate that problem. It's a feature found in higher-end drones, and seeing it in the Air series would mark a big step forward. Of course, these camera upgrades could come at a cost. If DJI includes a mechanical shutter at variable aperture, we may be looking at a higher price tag. The Air 3 launched at around $199. Early reports suggest the Air 4 could land closer to $1,200 or more. That pushes it into the lower range of Mavic territory. Some users see this as a good thing, while others prefer the distinct identity of the Air series. Either way, it's clear DJI is aiming to refine the form factor, not just recycle old designs. Another important factor is weight. With added features, there's always a risk of bulk. Let's talk about features. DJI's intelligent flight modes are a big draw. Things like ActiveTrack, quick shots, and return to home have become smarter with each new release. Battery life is critical. The Air 3 impressed with up to 46 minutes of flight time. Longer battery life means more creative options, less stress about timing, and fewer interruptions during filming. There's also a word about obstacle avoidance. It's DJ. I might introduce a laser-assisted system similar to what we've seen in the Mavic 4. Design-wise, there's speculation that the Air 4 may aesthetics with the Mavic line. This could mean a more professional look and feel, but DJI has consistently prioritized portability in the airline. Expect the Air for 600 gram, making it easy to pack and travel with. DJI may also make small but useful improvements in quality of life features. Let's not forget about price positioning. The Air series has always filled the mid-tier gap. An upgraded controller could also hint at new functions like voice commands, gesture controls, or programmable shortcut buttons.